Hi there, my name is Deepak Ramola and I love people and have been asking them for a long time what is their life lesson. In this edition of Twice as Wise, in collaboration with Kidsburg, we've harvested the learnings from the people of Pittsburgh. This series is all about passing on their learnings and sharing that wisdom with you. Fred Rogers, the host of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, is one of the most legendary public figures of all times. He taught social emotional skills to children, even applicable to adults, throughout 30 years of his show. This story is about him, a lesson he passed to a dear friend, and a lot more. So you may want to sit back and listen to it. In the 80s, Tim Smith was an investment banker who, along with his wife Donna, also helped provide programming for kids and youth in the community. As a studio musician, Tim would go to a nearby hotel during lunch to listen to Fred Rogers' music director, Johnny Costa, who played there in the afternoons. One afternoon, as they were talking, Tim mentioned to Johnny about the work he and his wife were doing with children. Johnny, upon hearing this, invited Tim to the set of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and introduced him to Fred Rogers. Fred and Tim spent considerable amount of time getting to know each other. Fred Rogers asked him a lot of questions about the kind of work they were doing with the kids in the community. And Tim shared that the challenges with the community were a lot. There were drive-based shootings, there was firing, drugs, and alcohol addiction. Fred, upon hearing the context of the community, asked, "What do you say when something bad happens to the children and when they are most afraid?" Tim mentioned that they try to engage the youth in as many positive activities. Sensing a moment to offer a solution and perspective, Fred told him that he uses a technique with the children on his show whenever he wants them to think about something or when they're afraid. And one of those valuable lessons was, look for the helpers. So, this advice resonated so much with Tim that he came back and molded his programming, incorporating that lesson for the children in the community. He told them, "Eat the meat and spit out the bones. The cream always rises to the top. All it needs is a little bit of stirring." And he also introduced them to inspiring people in the community who were doing things to improve and uplift the image of the community. Look for the helpers, as Fred Rogers had advised. Many years later, in 2000s, Tim got a phone call from a poet friend named Eddie Tillman. Eddie had written a poem called Dusty Angels that he wanted to be composed into a song. At first, the title Dusty Angels didn't really resonate with Tim. But when Eddie shared that the poem originated from his experience of seeing the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center buildings in New York, and how he sat in front of his television set and saw the first responders, common people, absolutely clean, run into a building that was falling in and around them and come out saving life of another human being, covered in dirt and dust, he was inspired to write the poem Dusty Angels. This imagery inspired Tim to compose the song and write additional verses to the poem that became the chorus. He was motivated and charged to see ordinary people going out of their way to be covered in soot and ash just to be able to save another life. I think the lesson from that story teaches us that no matter how dark the day, even in our most grim and lonely moment, there are dusty angels that we all have and can count on. As for the song lyric, they go like this. We are the dusty angels. We have no halos or wings. We don't fly from place to place. We neither play harp nor sing. Nurses, minister, firemen, police. We bring hope and help we bring. We are but the dusty angels. with hands and feet, not wings, but we fly. We fly. Look for the helpers, dusty angels, because Fred Rogers and Johnny Costa were Tim's dusty angels. Even when they didn't know him, they were willing to listen to him. So much so that they were willing to be part of his story. There are people like those in the world for all of us. I hope you find them and your way to them, and this fuels your day.